Greetings. This is TKTRAV, aka Travis Magus, here with LVX777. Today I'd like to touch on the subject of the dark side of psychic ability. So, if you have been watching my videos recently or you've been in the Magus Society, then you probably have started reading the book Cyclomancy, which is a great thing. From what I've seen, at least, Cyclomancy is an excellent way to begin accessing your higher five senses. Your higher sense of sight, hearing, taste, touch, and feeling. Wait. Hearing, smell, sight, the other five senses. Anyways, the book walks you through step by step on how to slowly begin using these abilities. And it doesn't register as far as morality is concerned, what's right and what's wrong to do. It just teaches you how to do them. Now, when you get a book like Initiation to Hermetics by Franz Barton, it does gear more on the side of right versus wrong. So when reading that book, I found myself digesting it very slowly. I don't read that book from beginning to end. I probably read it like chapter, let it rest for a while, marinate, and then come back maybe a few days or weeks later. Reason being is when you begin working with these abilities, you now have access not only to a deeper part of yourself, but a deeper part of other people. Okay? And the deeper you go, the more you have an effect on those around you. And if you're not keeping balance in mind, you can have some very negative results. And when I say balance, I'm not talking about what's friendly and what's not friendly. I mean, every consequence has a reaction. So if you're going to manipulate someone else, if you're going to go into their mind for selfish purposes, know that there's going to be a repercussion from that. At some point, maybe not tomorrow, but at some point, balance and justice will have to be made. So when dealing with developing these abilities, it'd be very smart to keep that in mind. So when I talk about the dark side of psychic ability, what I'm really touching on is, for lack of a better word, is called the psychic vampire. Okay. When you are using these abilities of tapping into higher consciousness and you're able to access the minds of others, there's also the potential to take energy from other people. It's very easy. I mean, if you understand where the chakras are, how the chakras work, and yours are charged, you can actually take energy from other people. And you'll find techniques like this in books like the Psychic Vampire Codex, or many books from Michael W. Ford that talks about vampirism. Okay? And it's not, going out drinking people's blood at night. That's for the movies, right? And sure, there's some people that do that, and that's not what I'm talking about. You can go into a crowd and people who aren't developing themselves, for lack of better words, are just like batteries walking around. Now the act in itself, I wouldn't say is wrong, but you've got to be careful when you're doing that, because when you pull from other people, what's in their minds can come into yours. So if they have certain thought processes that are harmful to themselves, if you continually pull from them, those begin to assimilate into your mind, causing you problems that you didn't have before. When developing the abilities to astral travel and moving energy from one place to another, like I said earlier, you got to really keep in mind balance. The intent means a lot, but just know that there needs to be balance. Now, on the flip side, even though there's the opportunity to take energy from others, likewise, there's the opportunity to give energy to others. This is where things like healing comes in, right? You can put hands on somebody, or you can even do it long distance. And cyclomancy teaches you how to do that. So does initiation to hermetics. So if you are going to take, you have to give in order to balance your reality. Otherwise, if you take, it'll be taken from you at some point. If you give, it'll be given back to you at some point. Just be very mindful of balance. Short video, but that's what's been on my mind lately. Read Cyclomancy. If you can handle it, read Initiation to Hermetics, and I suggest reading that one slowly. If you're interested on the other side of the things I talked about, I mentioned those books earlier in the video. You can rewind and get the titles of those. And if you're interested in conversation with like-minded folks on these subjects, join the Magus Society on Facebook. This is TKTRAV, aka Travis Magus, here with LVX777. And as always, I offer you peace.